You know, because this is like the fun, just having fun with cast form. Why not? If I realize a terrible mistake with the team, we can adjust it on the fly. And the more I think about it, like, I think like this will be a good set to end off on. Be fun. I'd like to like go through all my sets, but the stream's been running a bit long for me as is, so. Okay, did it register as Micardo switch? Yes, it did. And of course, the water type comes out in retaliation. I mean, it's a hard swap. I wouldn't expect anything less. I think the only good thing about this is I can at least put a little shield pressure before going down, thanks to the lack of a water quick move. But I think this still could work out in the Slowbro's favor. They just like stock up on the energy. And they do seem pretty content in doing that. Do a shield here and go for another one. Yeah, I got a weird idea in my head and I want to see it to fruition. I'm gonna like see if I can put enough shield pressure to get all the Slowbro's shields before going down and go for the rest of the battle without that particular worry. I could have sworn that they weren't actually gonna shield, but they actually did. So we'll see how well this crazy plan goes. You recommend using Nidoqueen. Interesting. I never really found. I think I did actually try to use Nidoqueen for Kanto Cup, but I haven't really heard too many other people talk about it, so it's neat to see you talk about it. And it'll definitely like encourage me to look more into the Nidoqueen in the future. Alright. You know what? Might as well shield. This is like my last line of defense against the Electrode and all the other Pokemon they have in the back. Actually, do I go Matt and go straight for the Solar Beam? It was worth the attempt. It kind of probably it's unfortunate. I was hoping I at least survive. Hoping I at least would get. I was so close to that Solar Beam that could have like changed the battle in of itself. No! I didn't think I'd actually be able to get to Hyper Beam in time, so I hit the Surf. If I hit the Hyper Beam, we would have had it. And instead, it like survives with a sliver of health. Somehow we still won that. But I'll take it. I'm just watching that Twitch delay here, going, no! Just waiting for the, oh, it was fine, actually. So, do I actually want to mess around with it? Because I think, like, indeed it was crazy. I think I'll try Delphox this round just to see if it performs any better. But I think like I might be on something with that balance there, because like I got a wide diversity of fast moves with the Micardo. I got rock, got fire, and I got water. Now give me a sec to process that sentence. Meantime, I'm gonna see how many water balls this Clefable lets me get off on it. I just heard you say got to go, so I'll say take care. I'm not quite sure what the rest of that sentence has to do with anything, but I'm sure when I actually get the moment to read it, and not in the heat of the battle, it'll make more sense. Alright. Waterballing away. I mean, at least I got a shield outfit. Take that. I don't even think it's worth wasting a shield in. You know what? It's fine with me. Because it's going to take another chunk of time in order for them to get to another charge move. And let me see if I can trick them into Solar Beam. I mean, if they're counting, it'll be obvious I don't have enough energy for it. But I'm about to go down. What do I got to lose? After all, it's like a little tiny bit of chip damage I could possibly get. And more importantly, a safe swap into something. I'm kind of just realizing, like, how bad the problem with this team is it doesn't really got a solid water option. I'm actually kind of impressed that, like, the Slowbro didn't come in to do its thing. And if the Wigglytuff wants to come to finish me off, all the more power to it. The more I think about it, the more I think it would have been smarter to swap into the Miolic on this thing anyways. So I'll take it, take getting a shield in the process, and more importantly, I can just waterfall this down to help me get the energy for a Hyper Beam to unleash on the Slowbro when it comes back in. All according to plan, the weird, and yet none of this was planned, all at the same time. That said, with how much been, like, trying to hype up my big brain strategy, I probably should shield this, shouldn't I? Alright, if I can, like, take it down with fast moves. Oh, no, it's so close. Okay. Hit the button. And we should be good to go. Wow, 2 close matches back to back. I'm happy with that. I think like the second time this set that I'm just surviving on the skin of my teeth. Huzzah the cast form. Again, it does make me realize just how weak I am to water. But my Miolic certainly proved that she can carry the water resistance. That said though, I am kind of tempted, like, but what can I even do with water besides Vileplume? Oh yeah, I do have Electrode. You know what? Just because I feel bad not using Electrode at all this set, let's roll Zar in here. I might regret this going forward. Like, I might have been on to something with the double fire. But Delphox didn't really do that much in the last battle. Miolic kind of carried the team at the end there. And speaking of carrying the team, maybe it was better for me to go right into Miolic right away, but I'll play around with this. Maybe we can somehow get Zar to go through this battle and have it survive in one piece. With how long it takes for the Volt Switch to play out, maybe not. It'll probably take more shields than it's worth preserving, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Mostly because I don't really have any other option right now. I'm kind of committed to the mistakes that I made. And we'll see how bad the mistakes actually are. Or if there's a way for me to, like, do a 180 with all this. Alright. I mean, at least I got both shields before going down. And you know what? If you want to, like, knock me out now, fine. That's a good chunk of energy in my favor. The only downside is I don't really got anything for that Slowbro now. I might be able to pull off what I did last time. It probably won't work out as well. I guess also, if I could like somehow sneak the energy in, Cast Form could come in and Solar Beam. But I don't, like, I would have had to find a way to sneak it into this battle earlier, because there's no way it'd be surviving the waterfall onslaught that Sea King would provide to get up to that Solar Beam. Shout out to having Hyper Beam on this move pool though, because this is the second time it's got me out of a pinch. Wow, and they're not even letting me like see just how well the Cast Form could do against the Shadow Charizard. It's just over. So is that like 3 battles in a row? Oh, indeed it is. I'll take every silver peanut berry I can get along the way. Alright, let's see how well these last 2 go. This team worked out so well, I don't think I'm going to mess around with it. We'll see how well it does this next set, at the very least. Kinda tempted to, like, replace Zar with Vileplume. But I guess it kinda got me out of a pinch, not having the grass type double down on. Alright. Downside of not having a Charmer is when they do bring in a Scraggy or a Medicham, I don't have a solid answer against it. I just kind of have to outpace it or I'll endure it, I guess is another good term to use. And it comes down to a lot of mind games with Scraggy, because you just gotta know when they're gonna power up punch and when they're gonna actually go for a real attack. And if you predict wrong, you pay for it. I'm giving up a cast form because of that mistake. But I mean, at least I get switch advantage. I took out the Scraggy, so at least I get switch advantage out of this. Okay, unfortunate situation of not having two fires is rearing its ugly head. I guess I gotta go into Zar, because my Oleg otherwise gets obliterated. Alright. You know, if I would have realized that they both took the same energy, I would have just gone to discharge. I thought I was being smart and like baiting out a shield or two. Is this really just gonna come down to me like wasting, just trying to waste their shields? Because if it is, I think it's a good game. I don't think like my Oleg could carry it over. Now, while we're going through the animation of defeat, at least give me a second to think about, could a Vileplume survive the situation better? Maybe. Like, Vileplume is Shadow, so it would probably, like, withstand a Ditto match against a fellow Vileplume a little bit better. And who knows, like, maybe, no, I shouldn't even consider trying to out-quick move a Vileplume. It'd be nice to actually have the energy to go in the last Pokemon, and especially with it being that Charizard or Talonflame, it would help me win. But I just barely survived the Vileplume on the skin of my teeth. Now, that's a little disappointing. I feel like if there's a way I could have conserved any of my Pokemon just a tiny bit more. Thanks, game. We ran in here too. Well, I mean, like, if anyone wants proof that I'm not, like, rage quitting, there you go. There it is right there. Now, I gotta check the Chansey while I see it here. Everything else, I guess, can wait until I'm done. We only got, like, one battle left. I got the feeling I'll just move on by. And you know what? Since this has been just a very experimental set, as is, and probably the last Love Cup battle I'll be able to squeeze in this season, let's give everyone a chance to shine. I think Vileplume's got chances to shine, but I mean, like, out of all the Pokemon I haven't used in this set in particular, Vileplume seemed like the easiest one to just swap out and not really feel like I'm losing out on anything. Alright, I got a weird idea. I want to go into Shadow Vileplume right away and see what they swap into. Or if they swap at all. Do I expect to foul play again right away? It wouldn't be worth it. Like, the damage I would take from a foul play versus, like, the shield I wasted if they went for the power-up punch. The difference was significant. That said, I'm willing to shield now, though, because, I mean, they're going down, they don't got anything to lose. And more importantly, like, I want to have at least a little bit of health going into the next Pokemon, if only to, like, waste a shield on the Sledge Bomb before getting completely obliterated. And it looks like Zar is here for revenge, because this Electro's not looking too happy. I mean, it's looking the exact opposite of not happy. But we roll with it. Scary thing about, I'm a little scared just having Castform go up against the Electrode here, but it's not like my other option is any better. Like, I have a shield. Do I waste it now, though? Can I even take a hit? I guess we're finding out. Did take it a little better than I thought I would. I think this will be good enough to finish up the job. I'm just happy I'm being able to use my sunny little weather cloud again. Like, I have a little bit of sentimental value to Castform. Like, I noticed I have a lot of favorite Pokemon from Generation 3. So I don't even know if I could say it's my favorite, but I definitely feel it's one of the less appreciated Pokemon. Like, I want a lot more out of Castform than Castform getting. Like, Castform deserves more. And I am willing to stand Castform, I think is how the kids say it. Because Castform deserves more love. Castform didn't get the love it deserved in the Generation 3 remakes. Castform, like, it has a fun gimmick. Like, it can, like, transform with the water. And it has a move that changes with the water. And, like, it typing changes with the water. And there was a lot of periods of time where water was a prominent thing in the main series competitive scene. At least from what I've been watching up on False Swipe Gaming. Castform deserves more. Let's see if like this we can get some Castform justice with our Pokemon spawn. Nope. That said, it is. I've been Jackie K. Thank you all for tuning in to this GBL set. Yeah, we're at hour 40. I guess I could do one more set. Even my voice is getting a little tired though. And it's almost 5 o'clock, so I think this is the last set on me. Anyone sticking around, watching though, please stick around. I missed out on rating people yesterday, and I'd love to make up for that today. Just find a suitable rate.